Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Duke, and welcome again to The Takeaway. I am joined, as usual, by Alex Newman, and Alex continues to write a number of great articles for us. One most recently on something that really probably shouldn't surprise us, with all of these school shootings going up and the tremendous drop in student performance in our government schools. More moms and dads are beginning to consider homeschooling. Talk a little bit about the data, Alex.
Well, thank you very much, Duke. And yeah, after each one of these recent shootings that have happened in schools, after the one in South Florida, then the one in Texas, you had this massive surge in the number of people saying on social media, and basically, we've been considering homeschooling. Now we're actually going to do it. Or, man, this really makes me think about wanting to homeschool my kids, keep them safe. And actually, several so-called mainstream publications have picked up on this trend too. You had the Miami Herald talking about it, ABC affiliates. The Foundation for Economic Education, and so this trend that's being observed, I think, is an encouraging sign. But I just think it's so weird that parents have to wait until the fruit of the evil that's being taught in the public schools manifests itself in terms of school shootings before they actually decide to take action, rather than looking at the evil in and of itself and saying, "Whoa, I don't want my kid exposed to that." But it is encouraging that parents are considering other options. That's a good sign, but they should have seen the warning signs all over the place many years ago.
Yeah, Alex, you and I have both been across the country talking to multiple different kinds of audiences, and I think your experience is the same as mine. When I encounter moms and dads about homeschooling, almost everybody we talk to anywhere understands that the public schools are failed, they're broken, they're sexualizing our kids at too young ages, they're not preparing them for college or career, that Common Core has made things worse. Everybody gets this, but the real problem moms and dads have is not paying for homeschooling or paying to put their kids in a private school. For most moms and dads, it's babysitting. It's the 8 to 10 hours a day the public schools have the kids. Even if mom's not working, she doesn't want to spend all day with her kids. She needs a break from the kids. She needs to go out and have a life outside of the kids. And so we are treating the public schools as basically glorified, very expensive, if you consider our real estate taxes, very expensive daycare. And I point out to people all the time, if you hired a babysitter to watch your kids for 6 or 7 hours while you were gone, and you came home to find your kid more stupid than when you left, more sexualized, watching pornography, and talking and wearing your little girls wearing their dad's clothes, and on top of that, much more prone to violence. And sometimes you come home and found the kid's dead. You would not continue to hire the same babysitter. When it comes to schooling, we keep sending them to those public schools, don't we?
That's right. And, this was obviously the natural consequence of the changes that have taken place in government schools over the last 50 years. Think back to the 1940s, 1950s. Did we have children hanging themselves when they got home from school? Did we have children going home? And, guns were everywhere back then. Everybody had guns. You could order a fully automatic machine gun from the Sears catalog, back in the 20s, 30s. And, we never had these types of issues. We didn't have kids coming to school and shooting each other. We didn't have kids hanging themselves in their closets when they got home. So something has obviously changed. I mean, the parents should have seen the warning signs everywhere. It's not a mystery that this is going to happen. It's quite clear if you teach the kids that life has no value. Suicide is interesting. It's an interesting way to run from your problems. You came from slime. Your human life is just big cosmic accident, and science proves it. Then of course kids are going to get confused and lost and violent. What did people expect? So, it's sad that parents have to wait until the physical well-being of their children is threatened before taking action. I mean, the time to take action was when the mental well-being and the spiritual well-being of your children was being threatened, and that happened generations ago. So, now we're seeing the fruit of that, and now people are reacting, but, you need to react a lot quicker.